Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the Smach Z. What is the Smach Z? Well, let's check out their pitch video. I'm sure it's a fountain of useful information. Oh, nice! Apparently they have quotes from people who can see into the future. I think more Kickstarters should do that because then we can know if the project will be successful before we even back it. Bomb! Bomb!
It's basically a very compact PC to play games on.
It's a really nice concept.
It's very different.
I think their team is a little young, no? Oh wait, that's not the team? Ah, there's the team. Now we'll hear from them.
I just like that.
Is this guy on the team?
On laptop, you still.
Okay, what about these guys?
It's good, and it's fun.
Okay, now that one I could have figured out.
You can plug in a mouse and keyboard to it with a
How about
USB
this guy?
hub. Really nice.
Him? Okay, that's pretty low. Oh wow, look at that control right there. But no joke, that pretty much is what I experienced with the Steam controller. Oh, now you're just fucking with me.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Alright, now this guy right here, that's their spokesman for sure. No?
Which is amazing. Yeah,
How about any of these
looks
people?
like a really...
Nope.
I think it's nice.
No.
This thing is awesome.
No. Oh shit, shut up, here's the team. Hey guys, can you turn down the volume? I can't hear you. Hey, can you turn it down? Wait, where'd they go?
I mean, it's like
Damn
a
it.
no-brainer. Taking all your Steam games with you, it's pretty awesome. And it's
You
pretty
again?
unbelievable to be
Go
able to
away, I
fold
wanna hear
a
the
Windows
team.
machine. I really love to do
Don't worry guys, I'm sure they're gonna show up any minute now.
You know, the controls, touch that, and it was really exciting.
Any minute.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to
Only
getting
matter
it
of
on
time.
Kickstarter.
Come on, come on. Oh wait, that was it? Well, I guess we're gonna have to do a little investigating then, because that was a whole lot of nothing. Now look, I didn't follow this campaign all that much when it was live. It was a very similar concept to the PGS campaign.
Our console has a crystal quality.
And it turned out to be similar in more ways than I expected, which I will share with you very soon. So you see, last year we had these similar campaigns and I decided to focus my attention on PGS. And I bet on the right horse, because PGS turned into a fucking circus.
Поймали, как говорят, мое имя, и хотят везде втыкать.
But another reason why I didn't follow Smach Z is because this is actually a relaunch of their old campaign. So I already knew what their campaign was about and it didn't interest me. And as much as I want to hammer the team for not telling us anything in their latest pitch video, I have to give them a little bit of credit because in their first pitch video they did talk. And because of that, I know the correct way to say it is Smach Z, not Smach Z.
Thanks to the support to the Smach Z,
Wait, what's this? Is pronounced Smach Z?
we are designing Smach Z.
Smach.
We are designing Smach Z.
Well, okay, I guess so.
Smach Z will feature the latest.
Fucking hell, they don't even know how to pronounce it. Alright, forget it. I want to show you the prototype from their first campaign. Now let me warn you, you're going to want to sit down for this.
We are designing Smach Z very specifically for gaming, and Steam is the best.
What the fuck is that? Seriously, what is that? They've built like this mini Stonehenge out of PCBs. Then they took a 3D printed rush job of their case and threw an LCD screen over it. I think out of frame they had like these boiling test tubes, but that might just be a stretch goal. So yeah, they assembled a cubic yard worth of PCBs, somehow convinced it to run Steam, and that qualifies as a handheld prototype. This is real cutting edge progress here, guys. Now astoundingly, this did not convince enough people to give them 900,000 euros. So this being Kickstarter, they walked away with nothing. But these guys are a tenacious bunch, so they went back to the drawing board to reevaluate their campaign. And by that, I mean that they lowered their goals so that they could collect the money next time around, and they created a prototype which I will keep secured in quotes and return to later. But first, I want to talk about what they didn't say in their latest campaign. Their silence was deafening, but sometimes it's what they leave out which is more telling. You guys remember those quotes in the beginning? Well, both pitch videos have that, but I noticed that one quote was missing from the latest pitch. It said Smach Z will be the first handheld device to run SteamOS. Now the reason they took that out is because they knew that by the time the second pitch rolled around, that wouldn't be true. You see, during that time between the first and second campaign, there was a similar product on Indiegogo for a device called the GPD Win. And by the time Smach Z was getting ready for its second campaign, the GPD Win was getting ready to deliver. Now before I go any further, I feel I should have a disclaimer here. I am currently in the process of reviewing a GPD Win. So I just want to put it out there, that's going to be the next review. I wanted to make it a surprise for you guys, but then I figured that if I'm doing a video about a possible competitor for the GPD Win, then I should just come out with it and let you guys know so that way you don't think there's anything fishy going on when that review does go up. Now the reason I brought up the GPD Win is because there is a big difference between their updates and Smach Z's. On the GPD Win, all the updates are open. In fact, I would recommend that you guys go read them because it is so amazing to see this product that only existed on a computer screen and then see it turn into something that's actually delivered to backers. It really shows you what goes into a successful project on this scale. And the craziest thing is that they're on Indiegogo. I think it was because they didn't have a working prototype, but within 30 days after their campaign closed, they had one. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys, do you hear that? It's GPD announcing their working prototype. Nah, I'm kidding. They just released it as like a normal update. That is what progress looks like. Those engineers were proud of what they made. I didn't see any updates that were locked for backers only. For Smach Z, on the other hand, like I said, you can only see them if you're a backer. And that is a huge burning red flag. Here's the thing about open updates. It's free publicity. Don't you want that for your successful product? Don't you want to show people the progress that you're making? Oh yeah, that's a great business decision. We don't want to sell this device to other people outside of the campaign. Let's just drip feed information to our backers. Let's not publicize our progress or anything. Really guys, think about it. What fucking sense does that make? And from what I hear from people who can read those updates, it's nothing but fucking delays every time. Yeah, that's why they don't want to share their updates. The GPD Win updates, those inspire confidence. The Smach Z updates do the opposite. So yeah, backer-only updates are a huge red flag. You know they're up to some shit. I also thought there's something wrong with the Smach Z prototype that they presented to Kickstarter. And no, I'm not talking about shitty frame rates. You could tell the device was 3D printed, which is fine, they're not hiding that part. It's also using Steam controller parts, which is a little worrying. And you know me, I'm always on the lookout for fake prototypes because shady-ass people use that to bypass Kickstarter's rules. Those PGS guys, they were thrown off a Kickstarter for doing that. And the Retro VGS had not one, not two, not three, but 4 fake prototypes. Now before we get into Smach Z's prototype, we should talk about a news story from last week. You see, Smach Z was partnered up with a company called ClickArm. And while I was in the middle of making this video, that partnership blew up. ClickArm is now known as ROM.io. I'm just going to pronounce that as Rombio. And they terminated their relationship with Smach Z because, quote, based on our experience developing and making products, we consider that Smach Z has not been able to understand or value the complexity of development and fabrication that this kind of product implies. So basically, Rombio is calling out Smach, saying that they're inexperienced and their project is doomed. But there's something strange going on here. There's a lot of self-promotion in this update. And they admit to designing and developing the prototypes that we saw. They're practically gloating about it. That really made me start thinking about the prototypes again, and because of that, I want to thank the people over at Rombio. Because had it not been for you making such a theatrical exit, I wouldn't have paid any attention to you. But refocusing my attention on Rombio blew this whole scheme apart. So thank you for that. First off, there's a huge issue with their prototype. I'll just come out and say it. The prototype that Rombio made that they are so proud of is fake. It is just a disassembled Windows 10 tablet. Specifically, a Lynx 10 Windows tablet. Wait, what? Lynx? I remember them. They're the same brand that the PGS campaign used to fake their prototype. Okay, so how did I figure this out? Well, I was looking at their pictures, trying to find clues as to, what's going on inside the Smach Z prototype. And then I saw this picture, and I couldn't help but notice that thing in the upper right-hand corner. I thought, you know what? That looks a lot like a motherboard for a tablet. So I did some digging, and then just by chance I found the tablet on YouTube. There was some guy who did a disassembly video, and it's a match. Even the tape on the back of it is the same. So yeah, the motherboard to an off-the-shelf tablet. The key to unraveling their fake prototype is in a photo they posted on the front page of their campaign. Listen, backers, get real. This is the level of incompetence you're dealing with. Your money is gone. This handheld is never coming out. And of course I'm wondering, why Lynx? This brand that I've never seen on store shelves, why is it so popular with all these scammers on Kickstarter? I think I know why. I think it's because Lynx usually has all the ports lined up on one side, which looks very convincing when you mold it into a handheld, and because their tablets usually have HDMI out. The HDMI out can be used to broadcast on a different size screen just like the PGS campaign did, and the easiest way to prove that is to ask them to demonstrate the touchscreen. It won't work, because the HDMI out is only broadcasting what's happening on the screen. So this setup works like your computer monitor. It cannot sense touchscreen input. So yeah, not even a month after PGS is forced to leave Kickstarter, Smach Z went to Gamescom pulling the exact same stupid shit. Now some people might say that I can't prove that this board was used in that prototype just because it was found on the same table. There could be any reason why they just had that laying around. But I'd like you to take a look at this video that was posted. It shows the prototype under construction, and they're demonstrating the camera, which just so happens to be the same camera you find on the Lynx 10. And who do we see in the camera lens? It's Pedro David Pelaez. He is their hardware director and the lead over at Rambio. Caught red fucking handed. And of course they know that faking the prototype was wrong. That's why you're learning about this from me instead of them. Now I know what they're going to say about that. They're going to say that, oh well, our prototype is fully functional, but it's not the final hardware, we made that clear. We didn't say that's the tablet we were using, but the specs still match, so we were still being honest. Well, no, nice try though. Because you also said clear as day right here, it's using ClickArm. ClickArm is this stupid PCB modular thing that ClickArm Rambio company is trying to make. The Lynx 10 tablet does not support ClickArm. So that was a lie. You're trying to convince people that you made your own hardware, when in reality you just got a cheap tablet and stuffed it in a case. That is very troubling because in the campaign they also say that the team themselves did not finance those prototypes. Instead, that was paid by an investment fund called Mola. Lying to Kickstarter backers is one thing, that shit skates. But I wonder what would happen if your investors found out that they paid for you to develop a prototype, and instead of developing one, you just stuffed it with off-the-shelf components. Because considering that the prototype is mostly a cheap tablet, a Steam controller, and an HDMI screen, depending on how much it costs to 3D print that, it's probably like only $300 or $400 worth of material. For your sake, I hope the investors weren't fleeced. I feel like there's still going to be a couple supporters of the PGS campaign saying, I see no problem with the prototype, it works, it plays games, what's the problem here? Of course it's a prototype. No, there's a big difference between a genuine prototype and these fake prototypes. Simply put, a fake prototype cannot be tweaked or molded into a finished product, because it was never designed with that in mind, it was designed to deceive. It is an engineering dead end. Tell me, what's the next step with that prototype? Do they go to Lynx? Are they just going to ask for full access to all their work? How about Valve? Will they get access to the Steam controller production line? Do you see now? You cannot build up from a fake prototype. You can only throw it away. It is the opposite of a prototype. It sets you back. It was a waste of their time and yours, just so that they could show a pretty little lie and get people to open their wallets. It contributes nothing to the final design. But my biggest question about Rambio is why are they pulling out now? I find it incredibly suspicious that they take all the credit and leave all the blame. How are they absolved of any blame when they admit to delivering a fake prototype to a project like this? They had more access to what was happening behind the scenes over there than anyone else, and with all their years of expertise developing and making products, they just barely figured out this Smach wasn't all that they claimed to be. Bullshit. It sounds like they're trying to endear themselves to the community, and it's so disingenuous. They said, quote, "From our side, we want to thank all the support received from the user community." Oh yeah, sure, thanks for looking out for everyone. Yes, your services, your ability to create a convincing fake prototype were invaluable to this project. I get the impression that this company likes to piggyback on other projects so that they could get their name out there, and then they back out when it's no longer convenient. I say that because they've done this before. Way back before Smach Z, they partnered up with a guy who was taking a modular phone to Indiegogo. But just before he launched, they left, citing creative differences. But this article shows that Pelaez said that his company is planning to launch its own phone project. And now we get to why I think they left the Smach Z campaign. It's because they launched their own Indiegogo. They paused the campaign since, but thankfully someone was able to do a web cache. But yeah, so their departure from Smach Z just happens to coincide with their arrival on Indiegogo, and I feel they were just trying to wipe the slate clean. You ditch the problematic Smach Z, you change your name to Rambio, and then you hope to win points with the community by smearing your old partner. How the fuck is that pitch supposed to work anyways? Hey community, I got some good news! You know that company that admitted to making the fake Smach Z prototype? Well now you could give money directly to them! Oh, and I am so happy that somebody webcached their Indiegogo page before they pulled it down. You guys are gonna love this. They're partnering with Arrow Electronics. Arrow is like an affiliate of Indiegogo. You can apply to have your project certified by them, and if they do, that means your project is production ready. You can just get the money and head off to the factory. However, Rambio didn't choose that. They chose something different called Arrow Incubation. Incubation is when you need help with development and prototyping. What? I thought Rambio had so many years of experience developing and making products. I mean, they made the Smach Z prototype. They're experts in this sort of thing. They don't need any help. Yeah, you see? These guys don't know dick about manufacturing. They are so full of shit and they're trying to squeeze more money out of you. And that's the saddest part of this whole thing. People have lost money. Backers have lost money that they worked hard for. With some of the campaigns I cover, they're exposed before they could do any harm. But this one slipped through and that's dangerous. And for collecting the money, I have a special reward for them. Yes, you guys collected that money so well, you deserve a reward. And that's why I'm going to put the names of every team member in the description box below and in the tags. That way any future project, or maybe even a future employer, all they have to do is a quick Google search for your name and this video will pop up. That way they can know you are an active participant in the Smach Z campaign. I hope you guys like the reward. It's about time I give back. I need to wrap this up, but I do have some parting words for everyone involved. To Smach, you are totally incompetent, and your pitch video is devoid of any useful information that would have told people how far behind you are in development. It really is a shame when a strongly supported project has to stoop this low and take advantage of their own community. I don't know why you chose to destroy all the goodwill you had fostered, but I hope you enjoy the consequences that come with those choices you made. Now as for IMSD, ClickArm, Rambio, Crisco, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you are completely full of shit, you're an opportunist, and you have been complicit in this scheme since before the campaign even started. And you know, complicit isn't even the right word here. You are an accomplice. You deserve a good chunk of the blame for what happened here. I don't know if that fake prototype was your idea or theirs, but what kind of self-respecting business would suggest making a fake prototype, or follow through with a customer's orders to make one, knowing that it was going to be used for the purpose of taking money from other people? I don't have an answer to that. That's something the backers need to ask. They're entitled to an answer. Make no mistake, they are the real victims here, not you. So quit trying to pass the blame when you're part of the problem. I'm wondering how they're going to respond to this. This is going to get interesting. Because remember, they're not buddies anymore. It's going to be fun to see who blames who. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of accusations flying, and the truth will be somewhere scattered on the floor. To the backers of Smach Z, I truly am sorry that Kickstarter, myself, and other people didn't pin down the evidence on this scam sooner. It looks like you're going to lose your money, but if it's any consolation, at least you got front row tickets to this shit show. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time with a review of a device that is very real, the GPD Win.